Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Invest Right. Today we'll discuss about another hot topic that's trending and that's very important for all of us. If you are making investments, we all should be knowing that the EV industry and is going up and it's going at a rapid pace. New companies are coming into the market like Li Autos, like Zeep Expand, and even everyone knows Tesla is the pioneer in this industry. Not only this, the traditional companies like GM and BMW are entering in the market. Plus, Nissan is also thinking about entering into EV industry. BMW expects 25% of its cars to be EV by 2025. So the potential is huge. And as I said, I've been saying the next decade would be of the EV industry. Today, we'll discuss about EV things that are related to EV industry, a supplier, a company that is directly linked with EV industry. And with me is Farooq, who will be doing analysis. I'll be asking questions with him. Hi, Farooq. How are you?
I'm very good, Hassan. Thank you very much, guys. Welcome back to another exciting topic which we are going to discuss. As Hassan told you, Hassan have been discussing a lot about EV, and since our previous video, we have really received very positive response from all of you. Thank you very much again for watching our videos. That's for sure, Hassan. As we have been discussing that we all should be doing something to make our portfolio full of EV stocks, I must say, or something which is related to electrical vehicles. Today, as you have discussed, we will be discussing something not in terms of the company who's manufacturing the electric vehicles, but the company which is directly providing services to electrical vehicles, which is the charge points, the electric stations with which you are going to charge your vehicles. So the company which we are going to discuss today is ChargePoint. It doesn't need any kind of introduction. It's a very well-known company. It's not a startup. They've been working since quite few years now. They have already their stations all over North America. They've been expanding now in Europe. So, by the way, this company is not yet public.
So how would investors would invest if the company is not public? Are they announcing something? Are they going for IPOs? Any acquisition?
Yeah. As you are aware, any company which would like to go public, there are a couple of ways, One of the very conventional way is to go for initial public offering, IPO, which is, of course, the option which most of the companies are taking place. But it takes a lot of time. It's a very lengthy process. it would take maybe, sorry, it's a very lengthy process, as I said. It may take up to 5 to 6 months or maybe more. With the current pandemic, nobody would like to waste that much of time, and especially as the investors are heading towards investments towards EV, the companies would not waste this time. You would have seen the immense growth of stocks like Tesla, like Lee, Expand, Neo itself. I mean, they are as of now into 10 somewhere. Some of the stocks are still 10x right now. So the companies which are directly linked, they don't want to wait a long time, for this and take advantage of this market. Hence, there is another process which is known as SPAC. There are SPAC companies which are also known as blank check companies. So what is a SPAC, first of all? A SPAC is a special purpose acquisition company. So a company is formed with this special purpose that they are going to be they will be doing acquisitions and mergers. So this company, SPAC company, this SPAC company have already filed IPO. They are in the market with some name and with some target, with some potential customers which can have acquisitions and mergers together. And then they are contacted by those companies since all the rest of the process prerequisites are done. And then they formally merge into one another and their company is listed. It's also known as reverse investment or reverse IPO, something like that.
So two things come up with this. Probably this IPO, this is another way of raising a capital or raising shares and floating the shares in the market for everyone, including the retail investors who would like to invest in the company. Plus, this is a quicker way, right? So, question would come up: how much the company is raising shares, or how much is the valuation of the company? Plus, with which company it's going through special acquisition, that as you said.
Yeah. So as I mentioned that there are many companies which are formed just with this purpose. There is company which is known as Switchback Energy Acquisition, and it's already a listed stock in the market. They have already done their IPO, and it's traded in NYSE with the name of SBE. So SB, if you search for this stock SBE, you can find that it's already listed. Um, YTD within few months, it's a stock raised from uh, $10 $12 to now right now currently till yesterday it was trading at around $17.
Would you like to share some facts about the ChargePoint so that it could entice the investors and know more about the company? Because it's important for everyone to understand the products and services that the company is offering.
Yes, guys, let's discuss what are the product range. There are companies which are merged with SPAC, but they are not actually right now the revenue generating companies. But this is not the case with the ChargePoint. They are already in the business. Their charge stations are all across North American countries. They are expanding to Europe, and more than 155,000 chargers are already installed all over the world.
That's
And
great.
of course, with the growth of this industry, they will be acquiring more. They will be going towards more to many other markets as well. So yeah, on the screen you can see these are the ChargePoint product line. They offer all kind of products, from your home chargers to industry chargers to fleet solutions, uh, and commercial en route chargers, as you can see. So they have a single family home charger which is used for a single family, and then airport, they have got solutions for the airport needs as well. As all across the world you can see now electric vehicle trends are there. Many rental vehicles, they are using electrical cars, so they have special designed vehicles, special designed chargers which are used in airports, which really they are ultra fast. They won't take much time to charge your vehicles. And then they have
That's
commercial level chargers which are used for pickups or other, which would be used in future as well. So these were the few product line which we have discussed. See, SN, they're not only providing this hardware solution as a charger. As you can see on the
okay.
screen, they are also providing a smart app solution. So on your app, you could see how much of your car is charged as of now, okay, and some other
That's
telematics
amazing.
telematic solutions they are providing, like what kind of driver behavior you can record for your commercial fleet, and like any other GPS telematics is provided. So as you can see in their smart app, you can also find which are the available nearby locations. It's because not everywhere you could find gas, like not in every gas stations you would find this electrical chargers. But with this app, you
Correct.
will be able to find what are the nearby hotspots where you can go and charge your vehicles. Then secondly, you will be notified when your vehicle starts to charge. You can see the station pictures. You can find few driver tips which is given to you by their company, and few other options over there.
One point,
Now,
Farooq, as you mentioned about the fuel stations, like ChargePoint is not available across, in all the gas pumps. So it's one of the hurdles that people have, because to charge their vehicle, like people are interested in buying cars from Tesla and Neo and all these. But the one point that they have, like one constraint, which is restricting them and holding them from buying these electric vehicle cars, is the gas stations or the charge stations. These are not like available across, even in US there are like areas where it's not easily available. They have to like go a bit far away to get these vehicles charged, right?
SN, that's true. See, in 2020, the overall global sales of vehicles, even considering this pandemic, the overall which vehicles were sold, electric vehicles in this category, was only 2.6%. Like of the global sales
Okay.
was for electrical vehicles. So when you have, it's only 2.6%, right? So you would
Mm-hmm.
not be expecting the same level of gas stations everywhere, because rest of the percentage goes for the conventional vehicle which uses petrol or diesel all across the world. But
Correct. But
it is expected by
mm,
2030 that this global sale would increase by 14%, which is a lot,
okay.
like within 10 years, as you are saying, the next decade is going to be with EV vehicles. So as the demand would grow, the requirement of these chargers or the use of these chargers would grow. But it's not that case in North American countries. Now it's a very it's not that difficult to find. Now on the screen I will show you the coverage of electrical chargers uh, for this company. For this company only, you have other companies also available which are providing the similar solution. So this is the coverage map, which we have the data, like it is already installed 115,000
That's amazing. That's a
places.
huge number, Farooq.
That's a huge
That's out
number.
of my expectations.
Yes, and that is only, we are talking about North America and Europe. And Europe, as you can see in the map, it's not huge. They are now
Correct.
in the phase of expanding. So it's a very positive point that, first of all, if you are going to invest in this company, they are not something which are only presenting their ideas. It is actually there, and they are providing their revenues, and they are able to make sales. Now, one more thing I would like to discuss. Now, as you can see on the screen, we have key customers, as what you were asking before. Now, you could
Correct.
see, all there are major companies which are dealing with ChargePoint, like Chevron, like Google itself, General Motor, LinkedIn, PepsiCo, Target, IKEA, Ritz Carlton. So that means, and the list is huge actually. But I have chosen just few key customers, which they have
Even
presented.
even these are big names for anyone to like look into it for a company like that's open for investments, right?
Exactly,
And
exactly.
this provides.
Imagine General Motor. We have been listening that they are also actively working in this field, electric vehicles. We have heard
Yeah, they are. They have announced already. They have announced already that Hummer would be the new EV. The new Hummer
exactly.
would be launched as EV. Yeah.
We have speculations about their merger with, or their some kind of deal with Nikola, which was a hot topic before, and we'll be definitely making another video on Nikola as well. So General Motor, whether they go with Nikola or not, they have already announced electric version of one of their most hot vehicles, which was Hummer. So that means
Yeah.
General Motor, if they would be recommending their chargers if they're working with them. So SN, now I would like to, as on the screen you can see, the projected revenue for this company, ChargePoint, in 2020 is $135 million. $135 million, which is less than expected. Like it was $12 million more, which was expected. But due to pandemic, there was not that much of sales recorded. We have seen couple of months which were completely locked down all across the world. Yeah. So
But EV industry was growing.
the EV industry was growing, but on ground, you won't be expecting same kind of installations. There were quite
But
hurdles
probably
for
the
them.
cars were not moving. Even the cars were being sold, but they
Exactly.
were not moving with the same rate,
maybe
right?
maybe they, because they have maybe they had that kind of contracts, but they were unable to make it because of these pandemic issues or lockdowns, or we don't know, but
Probably
anyhow.
there were less movement.
So
That's
they have
understandable. There were
revised
less movement with it.
they have
Yeah.
revised their projection to 135 million. And as an imagine, what would be their projected revenue after 7 years, 2027? Any guess? So right now we are talking about
Right.
135 million
135.
dollar for 2020. Imagine
Yeah.
2027. Just a rough
Uh,
guess.
200 million,
Just a rough
250,
guess. 200
500
million.
million,
Actually,
500
it's
million,
15x, approximately
15x.
15 times.
What?
Yeah, yeah. So it would be around $2 billion. $2 billion.
That's
Imagine,
humongous.
imagine if we are going to invest right now in this stock. I'm not saying seventh month. I'm not saying next year. I'm saying within 7 years, which is, of course, when you are investing in such growth stock, it's not like for one
Correct.
year return or a 6 month return. You won't be calculating it, right?
That's what we have been talking about. Like even for the EV industry, if you're investing for the long run, then it's beneficial. They would be up and down, but yeah, you have to be positive and be consistent
Exactly.
with your
So
strategy.
with these projection, now the next question could be at what value it would be acquired or the merger would take place. So
Well, yeah,
approximately, SN, the value at the time of the merger would be $2.4 billion. $2.4 billion. So
that's again. Yeah,
of course, you could see a lot of investors, they are focusing, they are saying it's a 10x investment, it's a 15x investment, and we totally agree with them. Again, it's our calculations, it's our viewpoint. We would be investing in this stock for sure. uh, for our viewers, there is always a risk, we have an acquisition company. We have mentioned this is SPAC company, SME. uh, Due
yeah,
to any reason, this merger might not take place. The chances are low.
could be,
Yeah.
could
So
be.
right now, if you would have invested $17 per share, there is a chance it could go down, or it could a little bit of correction could be seen. But in future, for sure, if this company is able to have this merger, it would be very strongly recommended from our side, after having your own research, that this is pure buy stock, SME. And once this merger takes place, SN, the symbol would be changed to the symbol which is accepted by the Security Exchange
Yeah,
Commission,
stock.
and hopefully that would be not the same name, SME. If you will be owning any stocks at that price, when this merger would take place, so the symbol would change at that time.
Thank you, Farooq. Very well explained and very good detailed analysis. Well, I was amazed with the amount of valuation and the revenues that the company is generating. Not only this, with the number of charge stations across the globe, and with the expectations of growing, this would be huge. And as I said, we have been saying that the next decade would define the automobile industry and would be the decade of EV industry, with new entrants coming like new and all. These the companies, the countries across the globe, globally, will need more charge stations for these EV industries. US predicts that there would be 500,000 charge stations only in the country. So this shows by end of next year. So this shows how much the increase of these stations would be. And with the growth in EV industry, it's a must buy stock to W Investments. Thank you, Farooq. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Keep watching us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.